Welcome, viewers, to the second WSSA broadcast of the 23-24 girls basketball season. We're here in Mellon Gymnasium, where the 8-2 Shady Side Bulldogs will be facing off against the 10-3 Seton LaSalle Rebels. I'll be your color commentator today, Ethan Chen. I'm joined by Matthew Long, who's going to be your play-by-play analyst. Matthew, what are your thoughts going into the game?
Yeah, excited to be here for this heavily anticipated bout between the Shady Side Academy Dogs and the Seton LaSalle Varsity Rebels. I think the key to the game today for the Dogs is going to be containing number 2, Mallory Daly, the prolific force of this Rebels offense.
Good vocab.
And to really play through our scores, be that Karis Thomas and Maggie Spell.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, this is going to be a highly anticipated game. We'll let the player introductions go.
Energy is currently electric in Mellon Gym.
A senior forward, number 22, Sydney Berger. A freshman forward, number 21, Leah Houston.
It was pretty interesting. 4 out of 5 of the starters for Shady Side are going to be underclassmen here. We have Cassie Sauer, Leah Buford, Maggie Spell, Karis Thomas, all sophomores and freshmen, which is going to be interesting. I mean, last year, this was the same thing. I mean, Maggie, Karis, and Cassie were all freshmen. They were starting, so this is interesting.
Yeah, Ethan, undoubtedly a young team. Bodes well for the future of the Dogs, but also nice to see us be competitive with this young team this year.
8-2.
Handshakes were on point as per usual. Looking like we're going to be ready for tip-off here in just a few moments.
All right, so here at WSSA, we like to play over-under before the game starts. Some predictions for the match. Let's see. Who's starting here? Karis Thomas, over-under 20. Over-under 24. Over-under 24.
24. I'm going to have to slam the over there for Karis.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm agree. Absolutely agree, yeah.
She's been on fire recently. Realistically, I could see 2 or 3 scores on the Dogs tonight going for over 20.
That's true. Cassie Sauer, over-under 8 rebounds.
I've got her at over. I saw her just
Over?
pounding the glass in the pregame, and it's looking promising.
Once again, agree. Okay, over-under for the whole team. 8 corner threes.
That'll be an interesting one to watch as we see Cassie Sawyer line up for a tip here against Mallory Daly.
Oh, Seton LaSalle wins the tip-off.
Seton LaSalle comes up the court. It's going to be Mallory Daly leading this offense. Number 2, senior D1 committed to the University of Buffalo. Dribbles right. Passed off to number 5, Tiara Curry. Dogs in what appears to be a 2-3 scheme. Kicks out to Tiara Curry. Swings it over.
Strong Shady Side defense locking down Seton LaSalle attackers.
Daly swings it out.
This for a corner 3.
Mid-range. Offensive rebound for the Rebels.
Just long. Yeah.
Lonergan, 3.
3.
It's good.
Unfortunate. Tough start for Shady Side. I mean, that was some strong defense, though.
Thomas brings up the ball for the Dogs. Burchard, Sauer. Back to Thomas. Into Sauer on the cut. Oh, blocked by Daly. Storming up the court. Looks like we got a blocking foul on the floor there. Daly turning defense into offense, coming the other way for the Rebels.
Pace of this game seems to be really high. That was some really strong Seton LaSalle offense. How do you think the mental is going to be going in this game for Shady Side?
I mean, that's really how both these teams like to play, so it'll be interesting to see how our fast-paced offenses do out here as they pass in here. It's Lonergan. Trapped along the outside. She swings it across. Double dribble. Punishing defense from the Dogs. It'll go the other way. Good time to mention our refs for tonight's game. We have Jason Malatak, Mark Schmidt, and Lou
My
Kemmer.
goat. Yes, my goat. Love them. Of course. Hopefully only good calls tonight. Let's see.
Pull up.
Leah Buford with a 3.
It's good.
2.
Leah
That's
Buford.
2. Just inside 3-point line. Score is now 2-3. 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Daly brings up the ball. As you hear defense chants echo around the Mellon Gym. Daly drives right. Martin Not getting on her
Oh, Cassie Sauer with the defense there. Almost a steal.
Ball's loose. Inside, it's
Not there.
It's a travel. The dogs are all
But
over
Nessie,
him.
yeah, that was great. I feel like Shady Side really had the edge there in terms of defense. I saw Seton LaSalle fumbling for the ball a couple times there due to a kind of oppressive defense there.
Absolutely. Second straight turnover for the Rebels. See if the dogs can turn this into offense here with Thomas dribbling the ball up the floor. Driving left, kicking out Burchard, our sole senior on the Shady Side offense.
I see. Ooh.
Sauer misses. Defensive rebound, Rebels.
Comment on the great audience turnout from both teams here, braving the cold on this January night. Like said before, it's electric in the gymnasium right now.
Daly dribbles around. Again, she is the lifeblood of this Rebels offense. Now it's Lonergan. Out of bounds, a third consecutive turnover for the Rebels. The dogs are punishing.
Good shout.
See Coach John O'Burke give some advice there to senior Sid Burchard as Karis Thomas brings it to the floor. Stolen. Daly. Guarded by Spell. In transition.
Ooh.
Misses the layup. Rebound. Burchard.
Great defense.
She's got Buford. Stretch pass down the floor. Lays
Good
it
layup.
in.
Easy
Good work
lay.
from the dogs.
4-3. Bulldogs leading. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. That was some great defense by Maggie Spell there. Forcing
Daly off.
miss.
Sauer on the board.
Oh,
Turns it over.
rough pass.
Mid-range jumper. Lonergan is good.
For 2 points.
Spellman to Thomas.
Oh, a missed pass.
Ball's our way and turned over by the dogs. Definitely a crowded gym, Ethan. Love to see that.
Yeah. You even have some Shady Side cheerleaders here for the Bulldogs.
Daly dribbles right. Stop by Buford. Swings it out. It's been Lonergan and Daly mostly on the offensive end for the Rebels. As Lonergan pulls a three, it's off. Thomas, the smallest on the floor but mighty on the boards. Brings it down. Spell for three.
Ooh.
Off. Daly drives right, puts it up.
Oh, great defense by Cassie Sauer there.
After the offensive rebound, Daly recenters the possession, swings it over to Lonergan. Back to Daly. Buford on Daly.
Oh, Buford with a steal. Be a scramble for the ball. Seton LaSalle recovers.
Messy possession, mid-range, it's off. Another offensive rebound for the Rebels. Three, Lonergan, it's off. Thomas, another rebound. Stretch pass, Thomas to Spell. Spell off the pump fake.
Ooh,
Off, gets her own rebound. Goes up again.
Miss.
Sauer.
Cat.
Love to see that from Maggie Spell. Gets the jump ball for the dogs.
Scores 5-4, Seton LaSalle leading. 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
We see number 5, Tiara Curry, check into the game. As well as Cam Capel checks in the game for the dogs.
So, Matthew, what do you think of how Shady Side's going to be ways to get past the seemingly impenetrable Seton LaSalle defense?
Yeah, I mean, as we get this first timeout from the dogs here, it's going to be a 30-second timeout. I think our key to continue to win these offensive possessions is going to be rebounding. We've seen both teams extend possessions with offensive rebounds, and it's led to points for both the dogs and the Rebels. So winning the battle on the glass, I think, is going to be important for the dogs tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ooh, 10 seconds left in this timeout. We'll see how if Shady Side's going to make any changes to their play style, adapt, natural selection. We'll see it.
With Capel in for Sauer, the dogs are running a smaller set, maybe hoping to stretch the floor a bit more. See what we do off this inbound play. It's a stack designed for Thomas, over to Burchard, but it's a travel. Mid-range jumper is taken off the board.
Nice shot, though. Gonna be honest.
I saw Sid Burchard making a lot of those mid-range jumpers in warm-ups. I'll be eager to see how many of those she can cash in the game. Get Daly on the block.
Good defense there. Excellent
Rebounded
defense.
by Capel. Bringing up the floor is Thomas. Thomas on the drive with the left.
Ooh.
It's stripped on the ground. Good defense by the Rebels. Daly brings the ball up the floor. Lonergan on the drive. Floater. It's off. Rebound Rebels. Stolen by Thomas.
Ooh. What a steal.
Wow. Took that block right out of her hands. Stretch pass to Spell. Pump fake.
Travel.
It's been a travel-heavy game for this reffing crew. All of which I believe justified thus far, but just something of note. Buford guards Daly. Over to Curry. Thomas on Curry. Lonergan passes it out of bounds. Good defense from Maggie Spell there. Here's some crowd reaction. Drive, swing to the corner.
Ooh, great pass. Missed
off.
opportunity.
We're going to need a foul on the floor here on Buford. Trying to take the ball from Daly there. And with that, Sauer's going to come in for Buford. Ooh. Coach Burke looking for a travel there. Doesn't get it. Possession continues for the Rebels, looking for another one, and now she's going to get it. So another turnover for the Rebels. See if the Bulldogs can capitalize here on offense.
Just for the viewers at home, this is a, sorry, St. LaSalle is not in the Bulldogs section. This is not for playoffs or anything. This is just for kind of an exhibition game. In that sorts.
Spell inside to Sauer.
Ooh.
Nice pass. Ooh, a lot of contact there, but gets her on
Ooh,
rebound.
Good rebound.
Sauer on the glass. Cleans it up for two.
Put that rebound over under.
Yeah,
Anyway.
definitely not for any direct playoff implications, but two teams with good records would look
Big impact,
nice
yes.
in the eyes of the committee.
Ooh.
Another
Mispass.
turnover. This time Daly passes it out of bounds, trying to get it to Curry. Coming the other way now with the Dogs. Got a minute left in this first quarter here. As Thomas dribbles the ball up the floor.
Bulldogs leading 6-5.
Thomas drives right. Pump fake, swings it back out.
Great drive.
Spell. Deep three.
Oh, cash. That's great.
Nothing but net. Multiple feet behind the line.
Absolutely. That was great. Yeah, I feel like all the games I've spectated with the opportunity to watch Karis Thomas. She has a very special ability to really drive that ball, make opportunities, make some magic happen. We just saw that in
Absolutely.
action.
A rare scorer and facilitator. Really the lifeblood of this Bulldogs offense. As we see Daly at the line.
Ooh,
Makes the first.
good stuff.
Daly the leading scorer by a lot for these Rebels.
Calling this right now. This is going to be a miss. Putting it out there right now. Okay.
All right. Little announcer's jinx.
All right. All right. No one heard that.
Thomas to Capel. Back to Spell. A lot of contact there. Steal from Daly. Driving in. Gets the foul and one. Tough finish.
Seton LaSalle really putting on the pressure in this in the dying moments of this first quarter. 9-9 now and taking some free throws.
Daly to the line to try to complete this three-point play.
One shot.
At 18 seconds, if the Dogs can get a rebound here, see what they do.
Oh.
Might have to stop at that even. Yep. I don't know if it's working.
All right, maybe I'll just quit yappering. That's the plan.
Thomas drives left. So we've got a foul on the floor here.
Many fouls occurring in the last 20 seconds.
Yep. All right, see if the Dogs have a inbound play they like to go to with 12 seconds here. See if they're running a similar stack. So earlier, Burchard finds Thomas. Swings Capel.
Maggie for 3. Ooh.
Spell off. Rebound, Sauer. Not a lot of time.
Oh.
Turns it over.
It's going to be concluded for this.
Oh, looks like we got a carry here. See what the Dogs can do with a second left.
It's about to be a miracle play.
Maybe an alley-oop dunk here for Cassie Sauer.
That's what I'm saying.
See if we're drawing that up.
You got
Thomas at the
what
buzzer.
a shot! Karis Thomas with the diving, falling layup there.
And we see Mr. Simmons, our AD, behind the scorer's table with a little yes, count it.
Absolutely. That was great. Bulldogs, that just put us in the lead at 11-10. Now we have a minute before this second quarter. Here, the cheerleaders are here now.
Yep, looks like we need a little cheer show.
Love to see the school spirit. While we have this time, I'd like to revisit, some keys to the game, like I've established. Matthew, what do you think are the keys to the game? Give me one key. What's your key to the game?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I think a big key is going to be containing Mallory Daly, which the Dogs have done pretty well. We forced a lot of uncharacteristic turnovers from Daly, but we've also seen her score just at the end of that quarter 5 points within the last 30 seconds. So, again, containing number 2, Mallory Daly. I also think that winning the rebound game, the Dogs have done a pretty good job of that, extending possessions on the offensive end, but also on the defensive end, limiting Seton LaSalle's offensive rebounds.
Some good keys.
All right, I was under the false impression that you switched directions at the quarter, but that must be at the half. So you see Seton LaSalle continuing to attack the same basket here with Lonergan. Over to Daly. Far side pass. It's out of bounds.
Over the head.
There it is, Ethan. Another turnover from Daly.
Another turnover. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg for turnover game here. I mean, back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth.
Inside to Sauer. Bread and butter. It's good for 2.
Beautiful layup.
Nice pass from Burchard as well. Daly at the top of the key, directing traffic. Inside.
Finds the opening. Ooh, missed.
Capel. Good rebound.
Good steal. That was great. I think that was just a clear demonstration of near perfect Shady Side defense there.
Absolutely.
Blocking all those openings. No hope for the Seton LaSalle offense.
Thomas calls spell through and drives left. Little ISO move. It's good.
It's great. What is that? 6 points already for Thomas?
I think it might be. That's confidence and execution from Karis Thomas. Deep 3. Way off.
It's tough. That's tough.
Sauer on the glass. Burchard spell. Slows it down. Thomas drives. Find Capel. Step inside the line. Off. Ball's loose. Rebound Rebels. Finds its way into the sure hands of Mallory Daly. Daly directs traffic as chance of defense echo around the gym once again. Swings far side. Addie Lonergan. Top of the key, it's Curry. Dribbles in, drives right.
Good defense.
Stuffed
there.
by Sauer. Oh, but it finds its way into the opportune hands of Tony Martin. Puts it up for 2. Thomas has had that left-hand drive. This time misses the floater.
We'll get it next time.
But that seems to be a hole in this man coverage here for the Rebels that Thomas is looking to exploit. Another block from Sauer.
Block covered by Spell.
Going the other end, it's Spell. Tries to find Thomas. Pass gets directed in traffic. Stretching the floor. Lonergan inside. Off-balance shot is off. Spell with room in front of her. Up to
nice
Thomas.
Pass to Thomas.
Oh.
Easy layup. That's 17-2. Bulldogs leading 5 minutes left in this second quarter.
Great touch there from Thomas. Daly calls out a play. She dishes it off to Curry. The Warriors have Stephen Curry. The Rebels have Tiara Curry.
That's true. Good shout.
Timeout from Rebels head coach Jordan Giles. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
So what do you think is going through the heads of the Rebels players right now as they call for this timeout?
I think they've got to be flustered. The Bulldogs came out hot in this second quarter and have really been laying it on. I think Coach Burke has to be happy with the way the Bulldogs came out at the beginning of this quarter and just hopes to keep it going, I'd imagine.
It's a good shout. I mean, so far this game, we've seen a lot of players who are on fire. You know, Maggie Spell, Karis Thomas. How do you think Bulldogs are going to keep finding opportunities to give these players chances to take their shots?
Yeah, I mean, what we're saying, everyone's on fire. Looking at the scoreboard, it looks pretty evenly distributed. We've got
That's true.
3 Bulldogs with over 3 points here. So, yes, it's definitely been Thomas leading the fight, but we've been distributing it.
Huh? Oh, chairs? No. Standing is good for the body. We appreciate it, though. That was ref. Who's that?
I'm not sure if that was Jason Malatek, Mark Schmidt, or Luke Hamemeyer, but a nice interaction there with Stripes.
One of the real goats. Appreciate it.
Different look here for the Rebels offense, and it produces a 3 for Daly, which is off. Cam Capel has been great on the glass tonight for the Dogs.
Absolutely.
Advisory made of mine. Shout out Miss Bame. As the Dogs look on the offensive end, it's Burchard. Try to find the backdoor pass, recovers out of bounds along the baseline, Rebels ball.
Nice attempt there by Sid Burchard. Keep it in Bulldogs possession.
The Bulldogs pretty much stick with their strong starting 5.
Ref looking for a high five. Oh, never mind.
On the floor now, Thomas, Spell, Capel, Sauer, Burchard. See Buford, Sauer, and Capel interchangeable throughout the course of this game, and that's pretty much it for the Dogs. Deep 3 from Lonergan. It's off.
It's tough.
Thomas brings it up the floor, slows it down. Thomas once again driving left through traffic, lots of contact. She'll go to the line for 2.
All right. I've had a curse so far on these free throws, so I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna say anything.
Maybe a little magic finger action.
I'll just. Oh yeah, sure. I don't know if cameras can see this, but you know, spreading the love. There's one.
Yeah, let's just keep doing
There's
that.
Excellent shot. Unbelievable accuracy.
Thomas is pretty sure-handed from the line.
There's 2. Easy. I didn't say anything.
There's 2. Casually, naturally, as we say.
While Seton LaSalle has a D1 commit, I'd like to point out Karis Thomas getting her first D1 offer at the 4th grade.
That's right.
Unbelievable. I know we've mentioned that before on broadcast, but it's just unbelievable. Ooh.
Ball's loose. Rebels recover. Swing it over. Daly, guarded by Capel, drives in. Right-hand floater is off. Rebound Capel, it's out off of Daly. Bulldogs ball. Dogs lead 19-12 with 3:20 left in the second quarter. Oh, good move. Oh, can't quite finish. Nice move there from Maggie Spell, though.
That's beautiful. I shed a singular tear. It was great. Forget next time.
Pump fake. Gets Sauer to bite a bit. Drives left and finishes. Nice move there for number 15, Tony
Tough to
Martin.
guard. Yeah, tough to guard, tough to guard.
She scores her 3rd and 4th of this contest. We've seen Thomas mostly bring up the ball. We saw Spell bring up last possession. They do it relatively interchangeable with deep three.
Ooh, almost in. That would have been unbelievable.
Good rebound. Burchard in traffic.
Cash should shoot
Spell
that.
from 3.
Give me that.
Bang!
That's cash. Unbelievable.
Cash. Bulldogs bench explodes. But Rebels strike back quickly. I wonder if that's in their pregame plan. They do so with Martin, and she gets the line for 2.
Well, Bulldogs leading by 8 here with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
I think that last possession really encapsulates the essence of this Bulldogs offense.
Missing this one. I'm calling it. This is a miss.
And
What did I
there we
say?
go. There we go.
I've never been wrong.
We saw Thomas pull that deep near logo 3. Burchard with that tough offensive rebound swinging out to Spell. Clean up the miss. It's confidence and it's trust in one another, and it's paying off for this team throughout the season.
This is going to be a miss. All right.
All right.
Well,
1 for 2. We'll take
50%,
that.
not that bad. It's a failing grade. But we can curve that. Thomas
Burchard. See if they want to go to Sauer again. They do.
Ooh, pass just high. Out.
A little too much weight on that ball, as they would say in the prem.
Yes.
Daly brings the ball up as the Rebels trail by 7. Passes it out. Lonergan.
Unbelievable defense here.
Lonergan picked up by Spell. Pass deflected. Picked up by Martin. Martin finds Curry.
Ooh,
good
great
steal
defense.
by Thomas. And it's a foul on the floor on Martin. Nice
Let's
defense
go.
from the Dogs. Crowd likes that.
Yeah, I think this Shady Side defense has put immense pressure onto the on St. LaSalle. This caused them to fumble, make some mistakes. All opportunities for key players to put some points on the board.
Thomas going left, another deep 3.
Long 3. Ooh.
Once again off, but Spell finds it.
Shoot that.
She pulls it.
At 3. Ooh.
Oh, free bound Lonergan.
Unfortunate.
Pass, no man's land. Found by Daly, who finds Martin, who's fouled by Thomas. It's the second time that the Rebels have found Martin in the paint. In the fast break.
Absolutely.
Wonder if the Dogs are going to have someone get back on D a little quicker so we can deal with that fast break offense that the Rebels are kind of pouring on at the end of the second quarter.
Oh, it looks like Shady Side audience intimidation tactics worked.
Yeah, maybe the cheerleaders that are down by that basket are getting into Martin here.
Terrifying to look down. They call white noise. Helps some sleep.
It is loud, man.
Also costs
and it
people to
definitely is
brick.
causing some trouble, but puts it
And
back
that's
up.
crazy. That's crazy.
Cam
Seems like that
Capel
worked.
secures what I believe is her 4th or 5th rebound of this game in just the first half.
Pretty great. Once again, Karis Thomas looking for an opening here.
Thomas handles, my goodness.
Mechanics on point.
Burchard finds Spell. Maggie drives left, loses it in traffic. Turnover, it's Martin. Bring the ball up the floor, dribbles through Spell, and Thomas finds Daly.
That's a missed pass.
Pass slips through the hands of Mallory Daly. Turnover for the Rebels.
Like water. See Karis Thomas. What do you think is going through the mind of the St. LaSalle players as they see Karis Thomas approaching them slowly? Ooh.
Deep 3.
Ooh. Tough.
Just off.
Tough miss.
I don't know. I mean, playing against someone who had offers in 4th grade, someone who played with the Globetrotters, someone who was featured on Good Morning America cannot be a good feeling, especially someone who's just a sophomore.
Absolutely.
Definitely fear-inducing.
Quivering in their boots. This is going to be happening.
30 seconds left as the Rebels still trail by 7 in the second quarter. Let's see if the Dogs can hold that lead Daly drives right, picked up by the double team of the 2-3 zone.
Ooh.
Ball is tipped. Will remain Rebels possession.
Yeah, good attempt. Nice pass attempt there, but let's see.
I believe that's the scheme that the Dogs have been running. I've been trying to figure out. It seems like a 2-3 zone that they kind of pick up with a man whenever the ball's out beyond the arc. Daly out to Lonergan. It's really been those two with the majority of the time with the ball on offense.
That's true.
Daly surveys, drives right.
What
Not
was
an
that?
angle there. Great defense from the Dogs.
Throw that. Long shot. Ooh, nice try.
Shot won't land.
I might have made that.
It's the end of the half.
Just
Dogs
kidding.
lead by 7, 22-15.
Mm-hmm. So this is going to be a quick break.
Interview?
We go for half. Are we going to have an interview? Perhaps? No. No interview. All right, we'll see you guys in second half. Thank you. Welcome, viewers. Welcome back to the second half of this game. Bulldogs are leading 22-15 in the second half. Oh, Bulldogs just scored a layup while I was talking. 24-15 here in the second half.
We are back, and as we saw in the first half, another turnover from Mallory Daly.
Just a quick recap from the first half. Shady Side against Seton LaSalle Rebels. We're here. We had a strong first half, taking a lead of 7 points. Here in the second half, just established 9 more points. Yeah, we'll see how the second half plays out. Hopefully Shady Side can maintain this aggressive tempo, leave Seton LaSalle in the dust.
Sid Burchard in the inbound. We're not seeing that same stack play. It opens an opportunity up at the top of the key for Spell, who
Far
pulls
to
a
Mag.
3.
Ooh.
And it's
You gotta shoot that every day of the week.
Maggie
Even
Spell, her second
Tuesdays.
3 of the game.
Even Tuesdays. That's crazy. Excellent shot by Maggie. That's the third. Is it her third 3 of the game so far?
Second or third. Bulldogs put 5 on the Rebels out of the half. Shot from Martin is
Ooh,
good.
That's a good shot. I'm gonna be honest. Can't even lie. Can't even hate on that shot. It's pretty fire.
Points 6 and 7 there for Tony Martin.
Karis, another long 3.
Boom!
Ooh!
Bang!
Oh my goodness!
Bang!
Oh my goodness!
Karis Thomas
Unbelievable!
and Maggie Spell go back to back.
World class shot right there. Bit of contact there.
Lots of contact. It's
What's
going to
going
be a blocking foul on the floor.
1 and 2.
Aggressive drive there
adds
from
up to
Mallory
3.
Daly. I wonder if that's some built-up frustration from the Bulldogs' hot start to this second half. As we see Cam
Bulldogs
Capel sub into the game.
Already in this first half, Bulldogs have put up 6 on the board, 30-17. Just a minute and some into this second half.
Actually, 8, I believe. We started with a 2.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So a really hot start from the Dogs. Pass inside
All right,
is good. Bucket, Seton LaSalle.
to give them one. Charity, Mr. Beast. Cares the drive.
Crossover, Spell. Drives left. Finds mid-range.
Cassie with the rebound.
Cassie Sauer, rebound.
Another
gets it again.
rebound.
There's the foul.
I think Cassie's at like 4 rebounds so far. The over-under, I can't forget. Ooh. Going for these.
Great work in the paint there by Sauer.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. It's okay. It's okay. Lock in. Redemption shot.
Cam Capel and Cassie Sauer have really been dominating the offensive glass for the Dogs, contributing to a lot of second chance points.
That's great. Excellent shot.
Sauer converts on the second free throw. That's her 5th point of this game.
31-19.
Daly brings it up the floor and directs traffic. Swings right and finds Lonergan. Swings Martin. Pass down low. Curry guarded by Thomas. Spin move.
Ooh.
Off. Capel. Rebound. Finds Thomas. Looking to stretch the floor. It's Spell.
Ooh.
Finish.
Missed rebound
Oh.
and a trip. What's going on?
And
it's tough.
Does find the blue paint of the baseline.
Ooh.
Bulldogs catch a little bit of a break there and will retain offensive possession.
On the Bulldog side just now, that was some botched offense by Seton LaSalle, and that's just because of, how thorough and complete the Shady Side defense has been.
Spell blocked by Curry, who brings the ball up the floor. Lonergan to Martin, guarded by Sauer. Switch on the screen. Burchard on Daly.
Good handles there.
Wow.
That's great. I mean,
That's really good facilitating there.
I can't even say anything there. That was pretty.
Great pass from
pretty
Mallory
great play.
Daly and a strong finish by Tony Martin.
Scores now 31-21. Bulldogs leading now 33.
Nice finish by Thomas, who just continues to attack with the left hand. Curry around the perimeter, drives in. So the floater, too strong, gets the rebound, blocked by Sauer.
Excellent defense there. All right.
Smart timeout there by Coach Jordan Giles.
Yep.
Was double teamed in the corner by Capel and Burchard there.
So, going in the second half, what do you think is going to be some changing strategies from both teams here?
I mean, really, I think the motto of the second half is for the Bulldogs is going to be, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Ooh,
Just keep rolling with what's working, really dominating in many of the same ways we were in the first half, but coming out hot in the second half, most definitely.
And what about the Seton LaSalle Rebels?
I think really they have to start working through daily, and if that's not working, looking for some of their supplementary scores to start putting points on the board. Ethan, thoughts on whether or not we'll see a defensive scheme change here for the Rebels, whether we'll maybe see a press come sometime soon, considering as the deficit is now 12 for them?
Yeah, well, I mean, just a comment on the Bulldogs offense. I mean, we've been really able to seep through the cracks of Seton LaSalle defense. So, honestly, yeah, Seton LaSalle needs to either adapt or die. You know, Darwinism.
Right.
It's pretty real right now.
Contact
you know, that's
and
tough.
one.
That's tough. But as I was saying, like, yeah, Shady Side has been just finding these passing lanes. It's been really tough on the Seton LaSalle defense. So yeah, they really need to step it up, make some change, or else they'll face the consequences of that. This is gonna be a miss. What did I say? I've never been wrong in my life. I've actually never made a single mistake. Maggie Spell pushing up the court. Excellent drive there. Ooh, it's tough.
What was the call there that the crowd is reacting to? Somehow that's going the other way for the Rebels. I'm not exactly sure what was called. Little change here. We see Tony Martin, who's been hot at the end of this first half and at the start of the second, directing traffic here for the Rebels, driving left and
That's
finishing.
Nice finish there.
She now has 11, leading scorer on this Rebels offense this game. Burchard drives.
Ooh. Cass
Good
with the
rebound. Sauer
goes to Maggie. Ooh.
finds Spell. It's off. Rebound Curry stretches the floor. Martin dribbles it up, guarded by Thomas. Slows it down, swings it around Daly. Wow, no airspace there. Just smothering defense from Thomas. Poked out by Daly. It'll be Bulldogs ball coming up the floor. Dogs now lead by 8, 33-25, with 3:30 left in this third quarter. Deep three.
And it's
Thomas!
Good. Swish, nothing but net. Nothing but net.
Responding to the shoot the ball
That's
chance from our
crazy.
cheer squad.
Swish,
Thomas
water.
drains it.
Oh, my goodness. You know, we were talking about Seton LaSalle adapting their defense. Not much you can do against that. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to have to start picking up Karis Thomas and Maggie Spell a little further up the court. They've pulled a couple deep threes now that have been consistently finding the nylon for the Dogs.
Nylon. I agree. All right. I'd like to introduce my first key of the game. Ethan,
Sure.
everyone listen up. This is an important moment. Ethan's first key of the game, which is a balanced meal. All right. You can't go into anything without really being in the correct mind space, and that starts with your foundation, and the foundation is what builds you, and what builds you, you are what you eat. That's what people say. I'm just gonna be honest. You are what you eat, and you know, you gotta always be locked in, and the only way to do that is to always be sustained with
Absolutely.
excellent food. I think it's going to actually shout out the concession stand here, providing us with great food.
That's a good call.
I bet Seton LaSalle is
Daly, tough
eating a lot of
finish
food.
there. Oh,
Oh,
posted out of
what is that?
bounds.
Tip off. Whatever.
To that, I'll say there's a Jolly Rancher bag over by the
Oh
score
yeah,
table.
can
which
I have one?
It's over by the score table. I haven't
my
seen
God.
anybody
Okay,
indulge
wait.
in that whenever they check in, but it's something
Oh.
the Dogs may want to consider, a little sugar boost as we try to hold this lead throughout the remainder of the third and into the fourth.
Quick energy. Ooh.
Burchard kind of
Tough
forces a
pass.
pass in there to Sauer. We've seen that work earlier in the game, but that time a little too hot to handle, a little off the mark.
Yeah, I mean, if Shady Side keeps up this making opportunities, eventually it's gonna cash in. Eventually you're gonna actually make the play happen. Someone's just got unlucky, you know.
Martin once again bringing up the ball. This is a change for the Rebels, but she does find Daly.
Looking for a play here. See what happens. Oh, great handles. Just long.
Shot off, rebound Spell. Have to wonder if those defense chants echoing around in this Mellon gym are getting to Mallory Daly.
You have to shoot that. You have to shoot that.
Bang!
And it's good. And it's good. Karis Thomas with another 3. I think that's, what is it? Oh, remember when I said in the beginning of the game, over under 24? Karis is closing on that 21 points already in this game. More than half of, surprisingly more than half of Shady Side's total score. Score is 39 to 27.
Coach Burke does not like that. She thought Maggie Spell had a clean steal there and a fast break, but it will go as a reach in. Still like to see that aggressive defense.
Speaking of Coach Burke, coming back, Shady Side team, I think Shady Side really needed this strong coaching. Coach Burke is extremely experienced. I think having over, let's see this.
Bang!
Oh, I had to stop for a second. That's cash.
Back-to-back
My goodness.
possessions from the same
what
spot
a shot.
for the
What a
Dogs.
shot by Maggie Spell. That's great. You love to see it. I think that's her 4th one this game. All of her 12 points have been from these threes.
Our offense is firing on all
Oh,
cylinders.
they have to shoot that, and they miss.
And
Good
Sauer
rebound, good
cleaning it
rebound
up on the
pass.
glass.
Sauer, that's her 5th rebound
Spell.
so far.
Euro, left.
Oh!
It's good.
Euro step.
The Dogs are cooking with gas.
Great.
And Coach Jordan Giles is forced to call a timeout for the Rebels.
It's great. Spell at 14. Karis at 21. Yeah, like I said, Coach Burke coming back. I think she has over, what is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Something increased like 1,000 games.
Lots of wins under
her belt. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This is what the Bulldogs need. Scores 44 to 27, a commanding lead.
And that's a smart timeout from experienced head coach Jordan Giles. Dogs were on what I believe was an 11-0 run there in that last 2-minute stretch, so calling this full timeout.
It's a good shout, yeah.
A chance for the Rebels to potentially regroup.
Maybe get some food.
On the Dogs' end, hopefully just continue this momentum as we come back from the break.
Yeah, what do you think is going to be, now, I mean, even going in, like, from the second half now, what do you think is going to be, like, changing plan for St. LaSalle to come back from this seemingly hopeless deficit?
I mean, I think they're going to have to try to find a way to get our offense out of rhythm, which is seeming like an increasingly more and more impossible task.
Music.
As the offense is just kind of firing on all cylinders with Capel
Like a
and
car.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Sauer and Spell. Like I mentioned earlier, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Rebels go into a press at some point. Try to force some turnovers and potentially turn that into some points. Martin screens left. Daly comes around it, dribbles in. Good defense, Burchard. Lonergan,
Going for a three there. Oh, that's good.
It's good.
Putting
3 on the run there from Addie Lonergan. Nice shot.
Putting the St. LaSalle Rebels at 30 points now, 44 to 30. Bulldogs in the lead.
You have to think the Dogs are going to start slowing down some of these offensive possessions with a 14-point lead, and I think that's what Coach Burke is telling Karis Thomas. She drives in but swings it out to Capel, who finds Burchard. This is great ball movement. As I say that, the Dogs turn it over. But smothering defense. Thomas is back on it.
On the floor. Looks like it was out. Just out of bounds.
Just barely clips that sideline.
Unbelievable.
And it goes the Rebels' way.
All right. 10 seconds left in this quarter. This quarter. Third quarter of the game.
Daly directing traffic.
See.
Is she? Where's the
Like,
time?
is she going to see the clock?
I'm not sure if she sees it. Oh, she does.
Going for a long three.
Way off.
That's tough. Now, the third quarter concludes. Been a 1-minute break.
Great quarter for the Dogs. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Coach Burke told them at that halftime break, but boy, did we come out with a sense
speech.
of fire.
David Goggins.
Absolutely.
All right. Everyone ready for my second key? It's my second key. All right.
Let's hear it.
Second key of the game. I have to go with controlling the field, right? Listen, this whole court, it's in play, right? There's a whole lot of space, not a lot of players, and the key to the game is that you're going to want to take your most opportune shots. Don't take a shot unless you think that you have control over your situation, right? I mean, like, you know, I feel like Chase has been doing really well in not only like having a commanding defense through the control, but also, you know, making sure that their offensive plays are all according to plan, right? So, you know, gotta have some control.
Absolutely, Ethan. Couldn't agree more. I think selective shooting is going to be imperative for the Dogs as we try to wear out the last 8 minutes of this fourth quarter with a comfortable 14-point lead, but something that this Rebels offense certainly is well equipped to tackle with some of the offensive threats that they have. So the Dogs are going to have to be
not too comfortable,
sturdy on defense and sure-handed on offense. I think that's going to be the key to closing this one out.
While this seems like a big gap, it can be easily closed by a couple of misplays by Shady Side, a couple of great shots by Seton LaSalle. So both teams have to be on edge here.
Forces a pass down low. Buford,
Buford.
nice steal. Another turnover for the
long
Rebels.
pass. You have to shoot that.
You
have to shoot that. Ooh, it's tough.
Nice call there. It'll go the Bulldogs' way. Retain offensive possession. Out off Martin in the corner.
Ref looking for a high five. Oh.
Spell. Slows it down and dribbles around the perimeter. Surveys. Cuts right.
Ooh, goes down.
Gonna call a travel there as she was trapped between Lonergan and Martin. Nice defense there from the Rebels.
I have to say, I'm sure Shady Side really appreciates the home field advantage and the great turnout by the audience here. I mean, that has to help the mental.
I think this noise is really getting to them. I mean,
yeah, getting to Seton LaSalle.
this is like an AFC North game at
great defense by LaSalle there.
Wow, the crowd reacting negatively to that call that sends Daly
Some
to the
in
line
shock.
for two.
Some in absolute shock.
Coach Burke, I believe, asking for an explanation.
Yeah, explain your answer. Show your work. All right, over under 0.5 under. All right, over under. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Hasn't worked in the past. All right,
That one's
1 for
off.
2. 7 minutes left in the game.
Without wanting to put a jinx on it, the Dogs have to be happy with containing
You have to
Daly
shoot that.
to
You have
just
to
8.
shoot that. Ooh, just long. Sauer with the rebound though.
Great rebound by Sauer and a confident
I think
pass.
that's 7 rebounds already. With the floater.
Ooh, floater off the back iron. Burchard, gritty on the offensive board, wins the jump ball.
Oh yeah, speaking of jump balls, I'm pretty sure in the WPO, jump ball, correct me if I'm wrong, I think jump balls work. Jump balls are where, oh, great steal by Maggie. Maggie Spell. Sauer. Rebound. Ooh. Anyways, jump balls are where I think it's dubious whoever gets the ball, right? And then you'll switch between each team who gets, which team gets possession every time, right?
Yeah, that's right. Possession error.
Is that true? Okay. All right.
So we saw the Dogs get it that time, and then it switches over to the Rebels.
Mm.
Another nice offensive rebound there from Sauer, which will put her at the stripe for 2.
Let's see this. Ooh. Excellent form. Tough miss. Ooh, another close miss.
Wow.
Good
Sid
rebound.
Burchard
Ooh,
looking for a call, doesn't get it. A nice rebound nonetheless. Bringing up the floor
Silo.
is Lonergan.
Ooh, great defense. Steal by Leah Buford.
Great defense, and that is just not something that the Rebels can afford.
Putting a stop to the bleeding that is the Seton LaSalle offense. Ooh.
Ooh. Poke,
Great steal.
Daly. Spin move,
Good
left-hand
handles.
finish.
That's tough, though. That's a tough finish.
Too strong.
As in tough as in not making any points. Karis Thomas.
See Coach Burke calling out what I believe is zip. Lining up a play here.
Excellent drive in.
And it's just an
It's
uncontested drive for
Put it
Thomas
up.
and a nice finish.
It's great. It's a great shot. Early in the game, we said over-under. Karis Thomas, 24 points. He's now at 23.
And I believe my parlay with
long three.
deep threes, no
It's
good.
just not the same. Not the same as Karis Thomas.
My
They
parlay
can't do
with
it.
Karis Thomas points.
A three. And it's good! And it's good! And it's good. Oh, my goodness. I'm flabbergasted. 26 points.
See some of the crowd saying ice in her veins.
It's a reference to the ice in her veins. It's just not the same, you know. St. Louis trying to replicate some of Karis
Daly
Thomas's
off.
success.
Another
It's
rebound
just
for
not the same.
Sauer. Ooh.
Travel. Unbelievable.
Dr. Martin's not a fan of that call.
Pretty sure Sauer's at 8 rebounds now. 8 rebounds?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think my parlay of Thomas points and Sauer rebounds has just landed, so
Yeah.
I'm happy
I
about
mean,
that.
I was with you on that. Ooh,
Buford, wow.
attempted steal.
Great
Recovered.
hands on the defensive end. We've seen her really get in the action a lot in these last couple possessions. Kickball violation there.
Soccer. Kickball, American Classic. Bulldogs leading 49-31.
Capel at the scorers table will come in and check in for Cassie Sauer.
Just over 4. Oh, sorry. You go.
Just see the bench all stand up there for Cassie Sauer. Just an admirable minutes that she just put in the second half.
Well, that's 3 from St. LaSalle.
That is Addie Lohner get a nice shot.
Closing the gap to 15. Still a big gap to close, but, you know, it seems like they're making progress. It's like, see if Shady Side can maintain this pressure. The lead of 15 points.
Coach Burke wants us to space out the floor, which we do. We find Buford and the foul. This is
Ooh,
exactly the
that's
type of offense the Dogs need to be running in this fourth quarter. Really just executing on all cylinders. I've said it before, and it reigns true still in this fourth quarter with 4:17 left as the Dogs lead by 15 with Buford at the stripe.
Let's let her cook. Ooh. All right, let her cook. Let her cook now. All right.
This is them both.
It's tough.
Another rebound. Wow. Cam Capel.
The Shady Side audience is shocked at that call.
It's going to be the fourth foul on Maggie Spell, and with that, I see Cassie Sauer at the table, and that makes sense. With 4 fouls, Maggie's going to check out.
Can't risk it.
Nice applause for the audience from the audience there for Maggie Spell. Definitely a big reason for this Dogs' 15-point lead. That's going to be a backcourt violation.
Pass. To whom? To whom was that to? Unsure, unclear right now. Bulldogs still leading by 15, under 4 minutes left in the game.
This turnover problem for the Rebels is just something they've not been able to fix. And
it's been like
Coach
a
Burke.
hole in their ship, leaking water the entire time. It's a metaphor for you folks at home.
Absolutely. Big metaphor, big simile guy.
It's going to be a quick timeout.
Like and such as.
Like, such as. Oh.
The things of that sort. Oh, hello there.
Give a shout out to Sam Kamen. On camera, too, right now.
Give a shout out to our great crew. We've got Sam Kamen, Riley
Bendel on cam 1, giving us the overhead shots.
Lordez is somewhere.
Lordez on the switcher, behind you.
Mr. Knox.
Shout out to ones. Mr. Knox. Goat. Yeah. 30 seconds left in this timeout.
Great crew all around. My first broadcast with WSSA.
It's been lovely to have you.
Appreciate that.
Lovely,
Ethan.
lovely.
It's been great to be here.
So what do you think is being discussed right now in this timeout? It looks like St. LaSalle's not really capitalizing on this period right now.
Yeah, I mean, again, for the Dogs, it's going to be sure-handed and finish out this game with respect and class.
Ease the nerves.
We lead with 4 minutes left by 15. Should be an insurmountable deficit, I'd imagine, for the Rebels, but they'll put in an admirable effort, I guess. So we see Buford find
You
Capel.
have to shoot that. You have to shoot that. That's 2. That's good.
Mitty
That's great.
Capel. Her first basket of the game.
Putting the Bulldogs over 50 for the 50 marker. That's halfway to 100 for you folks at home.
Half of a century. Lonergan, miss, Buford, rebound.
Ooh. Pass blocked.
Staley's had a couple of those deflections on what is like press-like coverage. As Spell checks in with 4 fouls, checks in for Buford. Just a testament to how much Coach Burke wants her in the game in these critical moments. There's the press that I was wondering if we'd see sooner.
Ooh. Attempted steal.
And
good
it nets
recovery.
a turnover.
Ooh, another steal. Stuff. Looks like they can finish. No finish there.
Tony Martin,
Rebound,
a little
though.
strong.
Corner 3. That's
Lonergan
air
way
ball.
off. Burchard stretching the floor. Spell.
With an easy layup. That's
Nice
class.
finish from Maggie Spell there.
St. LaSalle with some offense there. It's just not the same. Not the same.
Jump ball, Rebels ball. Leah Buford checks in for Sydney Burchard. A nice game for the senior, number 22, especially on the offensive glass. Addie Lonergan passes in to Mallory Daly. Dribbles left, cuts right, spin move.
Oh. Where was that headed? Unsure.
Soft shooting foul.
It's going to be 2. Our cheerleading squad going crazy right now. Let's see if it works. Seems to be working so far. There's 1 miss.
Cheerleaders causing some disruption. Had a lot of in and out substitutions as we see Buford go to the bench for Burchard.
Causing a ruckus here. Another miss. Whoa.
Another miss.
That was a really
Got to
effective,
imagine our cheer squad is getting to them at the
effective
stripe.
strategy, yes. It's a mental game.
Another foul call.
To be honest, I've heard the St. LaSalle audience, the visiting team, be
I'm
pretty
not
quiet.
sure if it's to satisfy some sort of technicality, but Buford and Burchard have subbed in for each other back and forth 2 or 3 times here in the last few minutes. I'm not sure exactly the rationale behind that. I'm sure it's well justified from Coach Burke.
Good observation.
But nonetheless, Buford is back in the game, guarding Daly. Spell switches onto her. Swings it over to Lonergan,
Have to
deep
shoot
3.
that.
Off.
Not the same.
Sauer.
Good Sauer rebound. And nice pass.
Deja vu, watching Cassie Sauer catch
There.
yet
Ooh.
another rebound.
What an offensive play. That's great. Cassie Sauer rebound. Passes to Karis
Great
Thomas
defense.
all the way across the court to Maggie Spell for an easy layup. That's great. Love to see it.
And watching her over-under, Maggie Spell is 2 points shy of crescenting that 20-point
let's
mark.
see it. Ooh, travel. Pack your bags.
Travel.
What's going on? Bulldogs ball. 2 minutes left.
Dogs lead 21. And we see a press from the Rebels, but it might just be all for naught at this point. Timeout, Coach Burke. And I think this is the type of thing, that Nick Saban-esque quality about Coach Burke. Up by a lot, and still, the standard is the standard, as Coach Tomlin would say.
I think with this,
Doesn't matter. Down 20, up 20. Got to play to
Whatever.
our highest ability.
absolutely.
And I think that's what she's telling our team now.
Just lock in, finish out the game. Don't make any major fumbles. I think with this likely to be last time out of the game, I think it's time for my final key of the game. Everyone listen up. Ethan Chen. Last key of the game is going to be to respect your elders. Listen, you may think you're the hot shot, you may think you're all that, but at the end of the day, you're just some rando. And it's time to respect the people who came before you. And with that, you can get wisdom, intelligence, gain that, and then pass it on to people around you. I think that will make you a real overall positive member of this world. I'm going to be honest. And that applies to basketball too. Coach Joanna Burke, an experienced person. All right. Okay. Let's get back to the game. Just under 2 minutes here.
Buford looking to inbound, finds Thomas. Just under 2 minutes left as Thomas dishes it off to Capel, who dribbles around the perimeter, cuts inside, finds Spell, another three.
That's great.
Bang.
Over 20 points. That's Maggie Spell's 21st point of the game.
Spell and Thomas should just have their name on that part of the court. I think they've sunk about 10 threes together from that one spot on the court, that left wing.
Combined 47 points between the two of them. This is the teamwork that you love to see.
Shot just
bounces
off
around.
Martin.
Good rebound by Cassie Sauer.
Man, how many times have we said that today? Cassie Sauer and Cam Capel just cleaning up on both ends of the floor. About a minute left as Daly passes to Lonergan, who hits the floater. Team win for the Dogs.
Yeah, honestly, this is a great game. From both teams, there were some great moments. I think the highlight of the game has really been Karis Thomas's long threes. We've seen multiple of them throughout the game. Those have been really a pleasure to watch.
I think we're just going to see Karis Thomas and Maggie Spell just kind of pass it out around half court. Finishing out this game with class with a 22-point lead. No need to rush this possession. And you hear the crowd reacting in the Mellon gym. But man, Coach Burke still looks on intently, even with a team up 22. She does not want any unforced errors.
Looks like we're just going to wind down the clock. The buzzer's about to sound. She's bench now standing up.
There it is. And the crowd goes wild. The final from Mellon Gym. The Shady Side Academy Bulldogs 58, Seton LaSalle Rebels 36. A big 22-point win for the Dogs. Final thoughts, Ethan.
All right. Well, I mean, first of all, I'd like to thank everyone for joining in, tuning in. This was one of the best games I've ever watched in my life. I'm going to be honest. There's some outstanding Shady Side offense, great Shady Side defense, great effort for both teams. Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Thank you all.
All right, with that, we are signing off.